Hey, what's going on? Back with another one. Back with another one. Sunday Daily, number 7. I told you the so-called Black Manosphere is ball game. It is over. Man, y'all need to let this shit go. Y'all need to let this shit go. Y'all need to let it go. Let me see something real quick. Cancel. Y'all need to let this go. Y'all need to let it go. A lot to talk about. A lot to talk about this past week. I know I saw, was it Friday or was it Thursday night? We're gonna talk about the so-called debate with Duke and Melanie King. They said she's making her rounds. I think Ramil I think he did a stream on it at the LBM Coliseum. It, it's so much to unpack here. It's so much to unpack here because I think when you talk about these things, it's over. Like they still arguing with women and things like that. But Duke did his thing. But dude, they try to say he's a cloud chaser. Mike T, known as Mr. Real Estate, the world champ from the LBM, the former world champ of the LBM Coliseum. But E Black's on his head. What I saw yesterday or last week of this past Saturday, the seventh day, of course, the Shabbat. He It's not looking too good for him, But he has to defend himself. We don't know if old boy is gonna put out a video on E Black. When is he gonna do it? We're gonna see it. But E Black pull out them receipts. And a lot of people say, "Oh, E Black running, he running, he running." They trying to say E Black was running, right? E Black said that. They said that nigga's running. Now I don't trust everything he said, but when he put old girl on, that's a red flag. He lose points for me doing that. You know why? Because she's no better than she's a grifter too. Why do you have a grifter on your panel, sir? Man, that's a red flag. You can't have somebody that's known to not give a fuck, and she fucks with Pearl. You have to understand, you can't put people on your platform trying to expose one nigga that's lives out west. But we ain't gonna get into that because he gonna bounce back. The only reason she went with E Black is because come at him, and then he had her on the panel. That's the reason why she's trying to get some get back from what he did to her. You know what I mean? But that's weak. Why would you? She's a hypocrite. I saw that bullshit stream. Y'all niggas wasn't talking about that. Y'all just proving Daryl Long right. A lot of people say Daryl's a simp. He probably is, but who cares? But he's got them receipts. He's dangerous. You can't say nothing online because you get exposed, and y'all know better. Y'all misuse the term simp a lot, but y'all the ones be doing the same thing. I don't be doing that. See why they don't like my ass, but you niggas is the fake ones, right? Y'all think y'all the real ones, right? But y'all really fake. I'm gonna say because you niggas ain't shit. That's why I gotta talk about it, man. I gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Let me get lined up here. Got a lot to talk about. I'm trying to figure out what was last week, the 14th. I'm trying to figure out what month we're in. It's 23rd. Okay. Let me look at my calendar because I'm trying to figure out what did I miss. Got it. Damn, get out of here. Oh, last week was the 17th. Okay, so we talked about that was Friday. The SP Trendsetters, we didn't put that, so that's a little different. Okay. Tax day. Okay. So let's talk about the nitty gritty. Let's talk about the nitty gritty. Okay. Let's talk about the nitty gritty. Because this is like, we got the screenshots from I think, Zero, and they was complaining. I think I talked about this. Yeah, I have. Let's talk about, Duke for a minute. The chat room was just retarded, okay? No, don't mind the chat room. Why didn't you attend the Kedman's funeral? They kept asking that in the super chat. I'm a woman, Melanie. You're so busy that you decided to come online being flirty and rejected by MTR. Well, he done hit Melly Monaco, so that's proven. Fuck that nigga. Ask her if she's scared to let me join. And this is the dude we're gonna talk about today because he's being challenged by E Black now. So this is going all over these so-called black spaces. This is what they're talking about, and this is the nigga shit that we're seeing. But they so accountable and productive, which they're not. Just got to pull the screenshot up. So let's see what we got here. I got it, and here you go. Let me see right here where I'm looking. But that's what you got. That's what you got. And you see the screen, but I'm gonna let y'all see the screen. I'm gonna be talking in the background and maximize it and put myself out of the screen. This right here, this girl right here, right? Y'all know who she is. I know she's from PG County, right? Don't mean nothing. She had the plastic surgery and everything. I know she was trying to check Duke. Now, she was in the chat room trolling before she got on. And I saw this on the replay, by the way. I saw the replay of this. I saw all 7 hours. It went crazy when Mike TV and him went at it. Mike TV was trying to start some shit. Duke was wearing her down and beat her ass. That's what, intellectually. He didn't have to do all that yelling and screaming. So that's what he did. He backed her in the corner. And she was vulnerable at the tail end, but she was trying to flirt with him at the tail end. I'm just letting you know. The reason I'm putting this up is to get context why she was there. She was mad that Duke exposed her. And that was 6 months ago. And she lied about saying, you talk about me all the videos. No, he referenced her in each stream, but he don't put her on all the streams. If you watch his channel, it was 6 months ago when he talked about her. That's a long time. He said, your channel's dry. And she kept saying, bussy this, bussy that. I'm like, girl, stop it. You just want some attention, man. Nobody wants to fuck with you. And she ain't coming over this way. She can go to hell with that shit. I ain't with that bullshit. She's a KS stan, or disciple, by the way. Her God passed away, and now she's acting crazy. That was her God. She said, he's not my God. Yeah, he's your God. You worship him. That's idolatry. So I don't usually trash females like this. She's one of the worst, but she showed her hand. She lied the whole damn time, and he got her. She's mad because she lied the whole time. Her husband can't stand her. Her former husband, her ex-husband. She's like, I ain't gonna talk bad. Go and talk bad because you hate him anyway. Y'all hypocrites. No matter what complexion of woman, they hypocrites. If you hate the man that you don't like, why the hell you marry him? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got to do 2 damn kids. Don't put your kids on the internet. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if you have a billion views on a kid. Get the fuck out of these spaces. My advice to her, shut the fuck up and get off the internet. If you can't handle it, get the fuck off. Internet's got a lot of trolls. If you can't handle that, shut the hell up. The internet is a undefeated thing. Trolls are undefeated, period. And they always gonna do this shit. They can do this in person and say some shit and get shit started. Next thing you know, people start hurting each other. But let's continue. But this is how it started. They had a long conversation before Mike T went on, and E Black was on first. Everybody was on first, and I saw the beginnings of it. But it's just like, it just goes to show you the bullshit. I just want to get to the nitty gritty. Now, right here is where shit hits the fan. He said, this is goofy. She's playing like she can't hear. And she froze up Mike, the real MVP. See, you got a lot of nut riders for him in the chat. A lot of retards in his chat. Not Duke's. His chat is fair and balanced, even though they're not one of my favorites. Shouts to the ones that support him. I don't hate the guys that's in his chat room. I ain't coming at y'all. If y'all see this, I ain't coming at y'all. I'm coming at these weirdos that be nut riding this dude. And I knew he was Mr. Real Estate. He couldn't fool me. And he had to rebrand, call himself Mike TV. See, people was on to that. Now, E Black and him, E Black is on his head now. Now, I'm curious. Champ over here at the LBM Coliseum, he was over at Ramil's. I am so curious is how he's going to respond to E Black's findings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw E Black's his little live stream on the replay because I don't keep up with the lives like these dudes are. I just going to keep up what's going on. And E Black came what he came with. But you gotta understand, E Black is tired of people talking about his wife. And my advice to E Black, if you gonna play this trolling game, my advice to you, just do it. And if you got exposed, how you gonna see? And then you trying to dox niggas, man? Come on, man. Nobody's not gonna feel that shit. And then you don't allow nobody trolling your track. Get the fuck out of here, man. That was the weakest stream I've ever seen in my life. You expose a guy that y'all should have been exposed. Get what I'm saying? Like y'all niggas is weak. Y'all have the fakest exposure on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is clowns. Like, see, if you want to expose something like me, I ain't doxing. I don't troll like that. I troll with soft trolling ethics. I troll with efficiency. I don't stop. I just keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I screenshots and I do this shit, but that's my thing. But niggas don't want to test me over here. I ain't trying to find nobody over here because y'all niggas is fake. Y'all show your hand when you're on panels. See, this is what happens when people get on panels. You try to and shouts out to Toxicity and Ramil saying that they always want to SBE to this woman. This woman don't care. She showing her hand. She lied to Duke the whole time. We know she lied. We know she ain't shit. She gonna be who she is regardless of this stream. Duke didn't care. She didn't care, but she wanted to see where his heart was at, trying to check him, and it failed. Duke stood his ground. They tried to say this guy was a sip. No, he came back with streams, and nobody is fucking with him. Once you have a lot of subscribers like he has, and I know he gets the viewership, but the viewership comes what? Subscribers. So I disagree with their premise. Subscribers don't matter. No, nigga, they do matter. Because if you ain't got enough people subscribing eyeballs, I can tell you the analytics, it matters. And the ones that's not watching, they're fucking up your analytics. I know what I'm talking about. I've been on this shit for years. Don't believe in the algorithm. That's a CIA tactic they use. Don't fall for that shit. But y'all niggas is so dumb. And he's Nigerian, by the way. And he didn't have to show his hand. Yeah, he said he was former member, but she tried to use the marriage shit on him, his former marriage, and it was 3 years. She has a lot to talk about. She been married, what, 11 years? She needs to shut the hell up and get off the internet. I hate these fake motherfuckers. They say they're happily married people, the fake happily married people, and they get on my goddamn nerves. Get off the fucking internet. The internet is not for married people. It's for people that has all types of statuses, okay? It's not for idiots like you that's worshiping and sucking dick to KS. And he don't give a fuck about you because he's a same sexual fuck. I ain't gonna say the other word here, but I'm just saying I don't fuck with neither one of you. Salute to Duke though. I like his channel. I like his content. That's it. But I don't fuck with these two up here. I don't really care because this shit Duke didn't have to entertain this. Duke can just talk about other shit and that's cool because he's a drama channel. He does what he does. He's trying to get solutions and that's it. That's his thing. But when it comes to this thing right here, and I know he don't like the word the B word, but I won't say bitch anymore. She's a dog. Okay, that's what it means. Okay, she's trash. She's a definition of what you would say a bitch. I don't care. She just wants some attention and clout too. Both of them do. And then he flame roasted Mike T, the former champion of the LBM Coliseum. But that's a whole nother story. But like I said, man, like I said, man, it's the little shit like this irks my nerves. And then you wonder why I look at this and I'm like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like I got the screenshot here. I'm just gonna drop it down for a minute, and it's right here. I'm just taking off my screen and I'm just gonna flow for a minute. You can't expect people to be online and they claim they're married, and most of them are not. They just lying. And where's the paperwork? Now she says she's married 11 years. Okay, it's believable. But why is your husband suing you? Man, she try to act like she know the law. Bitch, you don't know the law your own damn self. Your lawyers are trash. They lie all the time. Law in Latin, lawyer means liar in Latin. You do know that, right? But she's so retarded and then she went to school. She ain't want no college. She's a dummy. And she's slow. And then she said she had ADHD. Well, you shouldn't be on the internet. I ain't got no problem with people that have that disease or whatever, that disorder, but get that shit checked out. I know she'd be on some meds. Know it. But I'm not just flame roasting her like that. I know she ain't shit. So you niggas need to stop entertaining that. Of course she's gonna make rounds. If you talk about she's sensitive. And she try to act like a dude. Like, get the fuck out of here. Bitch, you nobody. I knew she was grifting since 2 years ago. She tried to come in 2 years ago with that bullshit. In 2021, this was 2 fucking years ago. 2 years ago when she tried to come in, she was brand new. She heard Kevin, and then the next year, Kevin passed away. She was grifting the whole 2022. She's been doing this. She did this 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't listen to idiots on the internet. I just really don't. And especially with coming advice, y'all fake as hell. Y'all fake as hell. That's my tea. I'm sipping on the what is it? Pomegranate raspberry. It's by Twinings, but I drank the nice stuff from Puka Tea, but but that's so I'm not advertising, but salute to these little brands. My name brand shit. At least I got money, but I can afford it. But how come you troll in the chat and she kept saying bussy, 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 bussy on his shit and didn't want to have a conversation? Like, get the fuck out of here. She was cloud chasing and doing what the hell she was doing. I know she gonna get mad at this. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Quit threatening to sue somebody you ain't got no paperwork. You ain't got no money like that. Y'all broke when you do that. You making the liars rich, aka lawyers rich, aka liars. That's what they are. They're full of shit. They lie all the time. That's why they need their brains blown away. Fuck the judicial system. Period. I don't fuck with any system at all. Fuck all of it because all they do is they about to be overthrown. I miss the old ancient days when people got their heads cut off in guillotine style. That's justice, okay? There was no judge, none of that bitch shit that you got in Western Roman world / Edomite kingdom. That shit's gonna end in the future. I can't wait for that shit because it has no bearing. We're in the future, but we want to see this future kingdom of Yah destroy this filthy ass land and everybody else like it. But it's happening. You see the collapse of what it is. What I saw from Duke's replay of the stream, and then he replayed. Of course, I didn't want to get no clips of that of his screenshots or whatever, and I felt like this is a collapse of the West as usual. And you see it online. YouTube is nothing but trash now. It's the most sorriest things that you see. What you got right now, but again, this is the type of stuff that you see every day online, but people get mad when shit comes out and then they turn left and they start crying. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect people to get online and expect people to just mosey on their way through and they just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really pressed by it, but I understand people just don't like the fact that the truth is coming out about these niggas. And then, Daryl has the secrets of I've heard his little spirit. He did a special stream for Daryl Long and he said, Daryl, and he promised him straight. And Lucky was mad, and she was sending him, Lucky was sending him receipts too. She was trying to, and that video was weak. She didn't know what to say. Lucky, you took the channel down. Yes, you're dirty. Laqueef. So that's what happened to the channel. It's infighting. There was a lot of infighting with Laqueef. They dox each other, flag each other. They do this shit. That's why these niggas is weak. That's why I say fuck all these black channels. I don't fuck with none of them. It's only a handful I mess with that talks about these other niggas, but it's a waste of time. I talk shit, period. In case y'all don't know, I use subliminals and write shit down. See, I read, unlike you niggas. Ain't about what content I have. I talk shit how sorry these spaces are. And I give examples. Yes, I saw a screenshot of dumb ass nigga shit that y'all talking about, and it's irrelevant. But shouts out to Duke for exposing. He's a drama channel. That's his thing. That's his whole setup. He's got another channel that talks with Blue. I try to fuck with it, but I said, nah, I don't agree with it. It's not the channel for me. I got my own shit for that. But that drama shit, he's good at that. Have at it. But I'm just saying, I hope anybody can see this, but I'm just saying the Melanie King thing, it just shows you she's trying to get clout. See, Pearl, she'll never talk about Pearl because they're competing with each other. You have to understand that. Pearl's trash. They're both trash. They're grifters. Grifters compete each other all the time. I seen this shit 3 years ago with JX, the big homie, y'all's little big homie. Fuck that bitch. Or thing, because we don't know if that's a man or woman. I know it's not a woman. I don't care what nobody said. That's a thing to me. Fuck that little piece of shit. I have a bone to pick with her, or so-called her, or wherever, it to me. I'm gonna call it that it. That's the reason why me and which call we had a small fallout with 3 syllables, aka y'all know who I'm talking about. That bitch nigga. Fuck him and fuck the rest of these niggas. Cause they the same niggas that will worship Pearl. I know what I'm talking about, because when the shit comes out on them, who y'all side with? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with Pearl like that. Pearl fucks with a pedophile. I don't care if the guy's racist. Let me tell you something. I don't care if Nick Fuentes is a racist. Get off that shit. He's a ped. I don't like that. That's sick shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. That's that C-Dub shit. C-Dub and him are the same. Fresh and Fit, the jury's out on y'all bitch asses because y'all had a pedophile on the panel. Yes. And shouts out to Dr. Farrell Ali, or Duke Farrell, for saying that. I like how he said that. He know about C-Dub being a pedo. Nick Fuentes a pedo. So it's just obviously Google and YouTube's got a problem in this area. They're getting sued right now. It's a long process, but they're getting sued right now. Because 2024 election, this shit will cease. So y'all better download your shit, do what you need to do, or transfer or go wherever. This site's gonna be bought off. I ain't gonna talk about this no more in the future because it's gonna be less and less talked about. But it's crazy. You see what I'm saying? I don't really care for this shit. I really don't. But you got people talking for hours and hours and expect people to listen to them. But why the fuck do we care? Well, the Melody King says she's irrelevant. She's mad, and I'm glad Duke exposed her what she is. She lied the whole time. I am not on her side. If y'all think, no, she's a liar. She's a piece of shit. She gripped her whole way and try to think like these males. She's male identified. Now she's a definition of male identified. All of them are. They're male identified, and they're the worst. I can't stand pick me's. I'm not a fan of pick me's. I'm not. This is not a pick me channel. This is accountability and real women that talk their shit and do what they do. I don't praise women over here like that. I don't praise men over here. I just want accountable people over here. You can take your own responsibility. And that's what this channel is. It's a mixture of the political stuff, our true history, culture, and all this other stuff. I teach that. The other stuff, I just expose the bullshit why we're stuck the rut we in as people. I look at the real picture. Not this bullshit with Melody King. Now Duke's doing his thing. He's a Hamite, even though he subscribes to the drama, and he's doing what he's supposed to. He's doing his job. He's doing his job on the entertainment side of YouTube. He's got another job outside, so he's doubling the bank. So he's doing his thing. He's our drama news, okay? He's our entertainment news. That's all he is. That's how I take his channel for. He's an entertainment news, nothing else, nothing further, right? So I believe my time is up. That's all I got. And on the Sunday dailies. But yeah, man, the drama is getting crazy, man. That SBE is still undefeated. It's still undefeated because you got shit like this. It's just crazy, man. Melly Monaco, another one. They said she's grifting. I already knew she was grifting the whole time. She's a failed artist and model. All of them, man. They come in these spaces and they laughing at you niggas, and it's hilarious. So with that, shalom to the people of Israel / Yasharal. Of course, shalom to our people. Pray to the east, of course, to the kingdom of Yah, kingdom of Melchizedek, of course. And the guest is watching. Shalom to you too. So I'm signing off, and I'm out.